Good day everyone, so we are the group 3 and today we are going to tackle about the Kohlerg'S stages of moral development.
Hi everyone, good morning. Today let's talk about Kohlerg'S theory of moral development. Kohlerg'S theory of moral development explained how people develop their sense of right and wrong. Throughout different stage, he identified 3 levels katong mga pre-conventional, unconventional, and post-conventional. At the pre-conventional level, people make choice to avoid punishment or gain rewards. The conventional level, decisions are based on following rules and gaining social approval. Finally, in the post-conventional level, individuals use their own moral principles and values to decide what is right, even it goes against the rules. Kohlerg'S theory reminds us a moral growth continues throughout life as we learn to think more deeply about fairness and justice.
Level 3. Post-conventional morality, advanced moral reasoning. So, number 1. The post-conventional level represent the third and the highest stage of moral development in Kohlerg'S theory. So, ang pasabot ay ang miski ang post-conventional level mao ni ang pinakataas nga level sa moral development ni Kohlerg'S. So, sa ubos miski na duha ka example na duha ka kuan mis na pre-conventional o conventional. So, ang matawo mis sunod sa balaod or sa kahadlok mas kay silutan man sila mis tungod kay gusto siya makasunod sa giingon sa uban. Pero sa post-conventional, lahi na ang tao kabalo na magunahuna sa iyang kuan mis kabaw na magunahuna sa mismong prinsipyo o universal moral values like fairness, justice, og rights. Then sa uban pod mis. Then sa number 2 at this level, what is considered morally rights is based on the individual's understanding of universally ethical principles, not merely social norms or authority. So, ang pasabot ay animis, ang tao nga naa sa post-conventional level magbuhat o decision based sa iyang kaugalingong pagsabot sa hustisya o moralidad. Dili lang tungod kay mao nay giingon sa balaod, gobyerno o sa kadaghanan. Kung kabalo siya nga usa ka butang kay tinuod nga matarong ug makatarunganon bisan pa og dili uyon ang uban o ang balaod buhaton gyapon niya kay para sa universal good o dili lang para sa tanan. Para sa tanan, dili lang para sa iyang kaugalingon.
First, individual at the post-conventional level make moral decisions based on what they as personally believe is right, rather than simply following the rules established by society. Ang mga tao kuno like nato kay kita daw ang magbuot kung unsa ang gusto ug sayop based sa atong kaugalingong pagtuo, dili daw ta mag-agad sa mga balaod or lagda nga gihimo sa kasabutan or sa government. Mao daw na ang individuals the post-conventional level. And second, they develop their own ethical principles and values independent or what others or society dictates. They created their own ideas of what is good or bad, even if others or society think differently. Third one is, at this level, moral reasoning centers on abstract concepts such as fairness, justice, and fundamental human values. At this stage, people focus on big ideas like fairness, equal treatment, and basic human rights when deciding what is right or wrong.
People consider how their choice might affect others and strive to make decisions that benefit everyone, not just themselves. So people at this stage think about how their actions impact others and try to make choices that are fair and beneficial to everyone involves, not just themselves. It's about being considerate to others, thinking about the consequences that one's actions. Last is individual judgment is based on self-chosen principles with a focus on individual rights and justice. Individuals use their own chosen principles to guide their decisions, prioritizing fairness, justice, and respect for individuals' rights.
This is the stage 5, social contract and individual rights. It is the first level of post-conventional morality where individuals understand that laws are social. Contracts can be changed to promote human welfare and protect fundamental rights, even if it means sometimes breaking the law for greater good. So makita that laws are fair and pwede siya mausab depende if kini siya na law kay wala na like dili na siya kuan ga fair sa human rights nga maka-cause na siya og genocide or something like that. So kini nga stage kay nagpakita ni siya na that laws can be changed or dili katong nasa kuan Senate hearing na mabend daw siya, dili kato, but kanang ma-change siya if kini siya against sa human rights kanan ana.
A citizen participate in a peaceful protest to advocate for human rights despite potential legal consequences. So naday citizen ning participate in a peaceful protest to advocate sa rights nato nga mga human despite ana nga potential na illegal consequences sa iyang gibuhat. Then example number 2, a patient advocating for the right to choose their own medical treatment despite a doctor's orders, or someone arguing for saving a life is more important value than a pharmacist's properties rights, even if stealing the drugs break the laws. Example number 3, a person stealing medicine to save a life, arguing their wife's right to live is more important than the law against theft, or a client refusing to follow a legal mandate if they believe it violates their own basic rights.
Post-conventional morality stage 6, called universal ethical principles, is the highest level of moral development according to Lawrence Kohlerg'S. At this stage, a person's decisions and actions are guided by their own moral principles that apply to all people, such as justice, equality, honesty, and respect for human rights. People at this stage do what they believe is morally right, even if it goes against laws, rules, or what most people think. Their conscience becomes their main guide. Conscience means conscientia. For example, someone may break an unfair law to protect another person's life or to stand up for justice.
Always whistleblower exposes corruption in their company, recognizing the greater good outweigh personal risk. So, ang whistleblower di ay kay like usa ni siya katawo nga nagpahibalo og sayop dili legal nga pagbuhat o pagpangabos sa sulod sa organisasyon, like sayop nga pagdagan sa negosyo, then exposes corruption kay ang exposes corruption sila ni katong mga corrupt nga mga tao, like daotang pamatasan sa isig katao, pamalikas, then pagpangawat muna exposes the corruption. Then ang recognizing the greater good kay kuan sila kaning katuning mga nasabtan ang mga kaayuhan sa kadaghanan o katilingban sa hinungdanon. Din ang outweigh personal risk kay ang outweigh personal risk sila ni ang mga ang peligrong masakpan sa whistleblower. Sila ni ang mga tao nga mga masakpan, kung masakpan like papyun dayon ka ana muna murag kuan na imong nasa peligro na imong buhay, ay imong buhay ba ana. Then kuan, so kuan sad na siya kaning pagpakawala sa trabaho, like wala kay pakti sa imong trabaho, like wala kay pagpakabana sa imong trabaho. Then pagpanimalus, like tibaos kaniya ana kay
Like, una siya nang hilabot nimo din, nibawas ra ka, ano ba? Then, gamay ra kong itandi sa maayong apekto. So, like, ang pikas ug pikas, itandi siya. Like, ang usa kay gamay, ang usa kay dako. Like, ang usa kay kurap, sa di, murag itandi ang isig usa. Like, itandi ang ilang atbang. Then, nasa siya epekto sa pagbutyag sa corruption, like corrupt o sa may epekto sa corrupt, like maubos ang negosyo nimo, like gamay nakakita, dili nakakabalik sa imong sakto nga kanang kwarta nimo kung unsa na nimo dira.
Examples of universal principles. Moral reasoning is guided by universal ethical principles like justice, equality, and human rights. The first one was equal human rights. Someone at this age would believe in the fundamental of right of all individuals to life, liberty, and fair treatment. They would advocate for an act treatment. They would also advocate for an act according to their rights, even if it's meet opposing laws or societal norms. This principle means that every person deserves the same basic rights and fair treatment, no matter who they are, rich or poor, male or female, young or old. People who believe in equal human rights think that everyone has the right to live freely, be respected, and be treated fairly. They stand up for others who are being treated unfairly and discriminated against if it means to disregarding another or breaking unfair rules. Example, when someone needs a help regardless of their social status or background in life. If naay mag-need og tabang regardless or dato ba sila or pobre, if na kay equal human rights, imo jud na silang tabangan. The second one was justice for all. A person at this stage believes in justice for all individuals and would strive to ensure fairness in all situations. For example, they might have campaign against by law or they believe unjust even if it's widely accepted by society. This principle means believing that everyone deserves fairness and equal treatment under the law and in society. A person who values justice for all does not tolerate unfairness even if something is accepted by many people. They believe that rules and laws should be protect everyone equally, not just certain groups. Example, a citizen protests against by a law that treats poor people unfairly because they believe in fairness for everyone.
So, the third example of universal principles is nonviolence. A commitment to nonviolence could be a universal principle for some at this stage. For instance, they might choose peaceful protest or civil disobedience in the face of unjust laws or societal practices. So, the principle of nonviolence means nga ang usa ka tawo mutindog siya sa sakto. Dili niya piliun ang bati, kundi iyang buhaton ang sakto o sakto pud nga pamaagi. Imbes gamiton ang kusog or kadaot, ipadayag nila nga ang ilang pagtuo pinaagi sa malinawon nga pagprotest or pagsupak sa balaod nga walay samok. Susama sa gibuhat ni Mahatma Gandhi, which is an Indian lawyer who employed non-violent resistance to lead successful campaign. Og si Martin Luther King Jr., which is an American Baptist minister nga usa sa leader sa civil rights movement. So, these two persons nga ni-vote alang sa justisya nga walay pagpanakit or walay masakitan, they shows sa atong kaugmaon sa moralidad o respect sa kinabuhi sa tao. So, the fourth one example of universal principles is we have the social contract. People at this stage might also strongly believe in the social contract, wherein individuals willingly sacrifice some freedoms for societal benefits. However, they also understand that these norms can be challenged and changed if they infringe upon the universal rights of individuals. So, ang social contract di ay nagpasabot nga ang mga tao musugot nga isakripisyo ang pipila kagawasan aron makabuot ang kayuhan sa tanan. Example is, musugot nga musunod sa balaod, mubayad sa buhis, or morespeto sa traffic rules aron magpuyo tang luwas o malinawon nga komunidad. By that, naka-benefits ta. Apan, ang mga tao sa niining moral nga level makasabot nga dili permi sakto ang tanang balaod o sistema, di ba? Kung ang usa ka balaod makadaot or maka-enfrench sa katungod sa tao, pwede kini i-question or usbon ta sa husto ug malinawon nga paagi. So in a simple terms, magpuyo ta nga disiplinado para sa kalinaw sa tanan. Pero kung ang balaod dili na equal or patas or makadaot sa uban, naatay katungod nga muhangyo nga usbon sa malinawon nga paagi. Og maora na ako daghang salamat.
Respect of human dignity and worth. What is respect of human dignity and worth? Respect of human dignity and worth is kanamitong respeto ka sa mga tao nga dili mo mag-base sa looks, sa iyang background, gwapa ba na or dili, dato ba na or pobre, and also kanang PWD, personal with disabilities. Dapat we should respect them bisag magkinaunsa pa ang kalibutan. Dapat treat people will be nice and do right thing.
And that concludes our topic. Thank you for listening and we hope you've learned something new today. Thank you!